Today we are talking about sleep. And I know a lot of people out there have issues falling asleep, or maybe you are falling asleep and you're waking up in the middle of the night. Myself included. I am a self-proclaimed night owl, and sometimes I use that as an excuse not to fall asleep. But I am going to share with you guys some tips to help you fall asleep. So my first tip is clean your room. I know that sounds kind of irrelevant, but if you can declutter your room or declutter the environment around you, you can declutter your head. And I know I just went off on I had a very yogi moment there. I just got really philosophical on you. But cleaning your room has helped me, and I know that I've worked with people who have utilized that practice and cleaned the room, and it has helped with the process of falling asleep. Second thing is balancing blood sugar. This may not be for everyone, but if you are on a very low carb diet and you find yourself maybe falling asleep but waking up in the middle of the night, that's probably because blood sugar is dipping so low that cortisol is saying, hey, we gotta put some sugar into this guy's blood, let's wake him up. So that makes a case for maybe eating some good quality carbs later on in the day. The next thing that I would recommend is to block out blue light. So I know everyone has to be on the gram and on Twitter, and they gotta check their followers because they're on the verge of hitting 600, and they gotta like a lot of stuff. But the problem is when we are exposed to artificial light, which is seen in our TVs, in our cell phones, in our computer screens, that is what we call blue light / artificial light. When we are exposed to that, when it hits our eyes, it signals the brain to downregulate melatonin production. And if you didn't know, melatonin is that sleepy hormone that we get that increases later at night, that signals our body to fall asleep. So what can we do? Buy one of these babies. And if you see me at Loblaws or at Whole Foods later at night, it's not because I think I'm like swaggy or anything, but I am a little swaggy. But I'm wearing these because I am trying to limit my exposure to blue light as much as possible because it primes my body for bed. You can buy these at Walmart. You could probably even find these at a hardware store. It is a yellow or amber tinted glasses. Wear them about 2 hours before bedtime, and you'll probably find some improvement in the way you are getting sleepy at night. Now, people are saying, so what can I take? What supplementation can I take? I have very few supplements that I'm going to share with you, but these are supplements that are tried and tested and that I've used myself, and I know that they work for me. My first go-to, whether it's sleep or not, magnesium is a supplement I recommend to everyone. It has so many uses in our body, but in the context of sleep, magnesium is used to calm the central nervous system. It can calm our muscles. It can increase bowel movements because it relaxes our bowels that much. My first experience with magnesium, it kind of went like this. Obviously, it didn't go exactly like that, but the thing I wanted to hammer home is it has this immediate calming relaxation effect on the body when you take it. So take it at night, about 250 to 400 milligrams in some hot water. And if you wanted to target more the muscles, it may not put you to sleep, but if you are trying to recover from a really hard workout or you've done something very physically strenuous, then look into another form of magnesium called magnesium glycinate. The one I just showed you is citrate, magnesium citrate, and this one's magnesium glycinate. Just two different forms of magnesium, but both are awesome for including in your bedtime routine. My next little gem here is Valerian. Valerian is a flowering plant, but the root is used medicinally to help with sleep, falling asleep, and anxiety. Some people even use it for back pain because it's that potent. But this one I'm holding is from St. Francis. It's in tincture form. You add a couple of drops into water before you go to bed, and then you'll just feel like you're on that lean. I'm just joking. No one should be on that lean. No one should be on that lean. If you wanted a less potent dosage, you could probably just throw some tea. You could put it in a tea form. Put it in your hot water before you sleep, sip it before you go to bed. I hope that was helpful. Let me recap. Balance blood sugar, eliminate blue light, clean your room, including some of these supplements, and you got yourself your routine for falling asleep. So I hope that was helpful for you, and I will see you guys on the next video.